Hello everybody, it's me, Two-Shot Cowboy, and I am back, and you may wonder why I have been during the recent Free Fly event and Invictus Fleet Week. Well, firstly, it's been very difficult to get online during this event. I struggled a couple of times to get online and to stay online, and when I did get online there were various server issues which caused my sessions to crash, and in the end, after spending quite a few hours messing about, I decided to just stop recording any kind of stream until after the Fleet Week had ended. So I never managed to get to the actual events over at the convention centre. I did manage to get myself this rather snazzy leather jacket that you can see me modelling here, so I was quite pleased about that. And I also managed to get to the Drake convention and have a look at the Drake aircraft, and that's where I got this rather snazzy t-shirt from. So here we are back at Art Corp, and life has gone back to normal somewhat in the verse, because it is no longer Fleet Week and it is no longer a free fly, so everything is a lot less laggy, less laggy. It's not as laggy, and it's easy to get on, and there have been no problems, so I've got an okay today. And yes, so what are we going to do today? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop over to Area 18 Spaceport, because I have purchased a new ship. In fact, I've purchased two new ships. Inspired by my attendance at the events last week, I've purchased two new ships. So what do you think those new ships are? That is the question. And then once we've got the new ships, so the other thing I wanted to do is I don't know if it's, oh, it looks like the shop's closed. Is it? The shop closed? No, it's not closed. I wanted to purchase a hat. I don't really like any of the clothes they sell in here.
Hey. What?
I quite fancy getting some sunglasses. So if anybody could tell me where you can buy sunglasses, that would be really good. I normally wear Oakleys, so any kind of Oakley-like sunglasses. Here's some hats. Oakley-like sunglasses would be great. I would be quite interested in buying some sunglasses to wear around town. No hats I like there anyway. Yeah, I think we'll check one at a different station or something. So let's get ourselves over to the ship. No, let's get ourselves. I've completely lost the ability to speak today. I don't know what's happened. Maybe I've just got behind with my ability to do these videos. So let's get over to the spaceport. I think that the Drake Expo has finished, so I don't think there's any point me taking you to the Drake Expo and having a look, but we could go and see if there's a possibility. I think that also the line to the convention centre is still open. There you can say Victus Launch Week, so if you wanted to, you could pop over there and you could see the closed convention centre, because unfortunately it's not really anything to see other than you can still buy the t-shirts and the hats and stuff like that. But we're going to go to the Riker spaceport, and we will see what's going on with the Drake show, and we'll have a look at our new ships. Tram arriving in 45 seconds, that's quite slow today. It's normally faster than that, isn't it? So do you want to see what I bought, clothes-wise? I shall show you. So if I go to Equipment Manager and Clothing, so I got the RSI hat, and I got some shirts. So I got the Crusader t-shirt, the RSI t-shirt, the Drake t-shirt, the Aegis Dynamics t-shirt, and that's just my regular jumper. Quite like the Crusader one. Got the Invictus jacket, and that's it really. So change t-shirt while I'm waiting for the tram. So when we get back on the tram, I haven't been to Art Corp Area 18 for a while. I've been mostly playing around near New Babbage because that was new, but it's quite nice to be back at Art Corp. I do like Art Corp. I like the kind of futuristic buildings and the cityscape of it. I want to go and explore a lot more around it. But hopefully I'm going to be able to branch out and do some different missions now with my new ship that I've got. So we'll see when I get over there. You can see what it is. Also might do a little bit of upgrading of this ship as well. And also my other ship that I've got. So basically I'll explain a little bit about what I've done while we're on the tram. So I originally had a starter package which was an Avenger Titan with 6 months insurance. That's what I bought when I got into Star Citizen, didn't know what else to get. I like the Avenger Titan. This week there's been a special offer for a starter pack with an Avenger Titan with 10 years insurance. And because the price of melting one and buying the other one is not that much difference, I decided to buy the new starter pack with the extra Invictus skin and the 10 years insurance, and then exchange away my other starter pack. And then with the money that I've exchanged away, I've used that money to upgrade my LTI CX-8 Pisces to another ship, and we'll find out what that ship is in a minute. And at some point I will probably upgrade my Avenger Titan to something else as well. It's also worth noting that originally I bought one of the cheapest ships that was available with LTI, which was an Archimedes P72, which was on a special offer, and I bought that, and then I've upgraded it to what it is now. So that's always worth doing if when they have these deals where the ships are on sale with LTI, and the LTI is for a particular ship, then you know, it's worth getting just paying a small amount of money and getting that cheap ship with LTI. So what have we got? We've got an Avenger Titan, we've got the obligatory Misc Freelancer, but we now have a Drake Cutlass Black, and that's what I bought. So I have upgraded my LTI P72 Archimedes, which was upgraded to a C8X Pisces already, and I've now upgraded that to a Cutlass Black. So I now have an LTI Cutlass Black, and let's just have a look and see if the Drake thing is still going. So basically, if the Drake thing is still going, we can go and have a look at the ships. I shouldn't have called my other ship down, should I? It was a bit too... no, doesn't allow it. No, unfortunately the Drake event has finished, so you can't go and see that. So, well, never mind. So let's pop to the hangars and let's go and see our ship. Now I have to say, I haven't spent much time in the Cutlass Black. I rented one for the Drake event on Monday. I rented a Caterpillar, a Cutlass Black and a Cutlass Red. Now I really like the Cutlass Red, that's excellent, and at some point in time I would like to do a video on the Cutlass Red. Didn't have time to do so the other day, unfortunately. But the Cutlass Red is quite an amazing ship, and I'll tell you why later. So, here's the Cutlass Black, and doesn't it look fantastic? I really like it. It's very industrial and military looking. It's not quite, you know, the same as the Avenger Titan and the Freelancer. I mean, the Freelancer's quite industrial as well, but I like it. I like it's a lot of good attention to detail again, but then isn't everything good with attention to detail from these guys? I wonder what these things are here at the front. Tractor module access. I wonder what that's for. Exciting. So here's the Cutlass Black. We can see it's got some doors on the side, and it's got these big engines at the back here which rotate around, and there's the door at the back. So let's get ourselves inside. Now the difference between the Drake ships is these Cutlass ships is basically what's in this cargo area at the back. I do like the fact that you have these buttons here to close the door, because trying to get the doors to close on some of the other ships can be a right pain a lot of the time. So basically in the Cutlass Black, I mean, you have some seats at the side here that people can sit on. But basically you just have a big empty cargo area at the back. So all of this area here can be used for cargo or storing vehicles or whatever. You have these side doors, which are quite a nice little thing. Not quite sure what use they would have, really, but they're quite nice, interesting sort of side doors. And then when you go through to the front here, you have this living area, and there's some lockers over there. There's some gun racks here, which don't know if you can use them or not yet, but I'm sure you will be able to at some point. There's the living area, so there's the beds and things, and then there's the gun turret that you can go up to above there. And then there's another cargo space here. And then here at the front is the actual flying area, where you can get in and fly the thing. And I really like the way it comes up, and then you've got this really good view from the front here. I think actually one of the other ones has a better view. Can't remember which one it was, but it doesn't quite have the same bars at the front. But, I mean, this is still pretty good.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Oh, yes.
Your
Welcome
systems
aboard.
are online.
Okay, so we'll ask for departure permission. We don't know where we're going. What are we doing? Let's have a look and see if there are any jobs we can do with our Drake interplanetary craft. Probably are. Personal jobs. The orphanage, Weaver Leg, Samson and Sons. Yeah, so let's just have a look at what have we got here. Bounty hunter, maintenance, investigation. I don't know what that is. Should we go and have a look and see? Removing claim jumpers, not too hard. And the 890 jump mission, not too interested in that as well. Let's have a look if there's a delivery mission available. ArpCorp Area 48 to be taken to Hurston. Lyria. Arkel 1 to deliver to Hurl 4. I don't know what that is. I think we'll try this one. I've absolutely no idea where it's from and to, but it'll give us a chance to go and have a little fly anyway. So we're flight ready. Need to ask for permission to depart. Let's do that, and then let's have a little go at flying our Cutlass Black. In the meantime, we can also talk about the differences between the various Cutlass. And we're exiting above here today. Okay, ready to go.
Launch complete.
On we go.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Transition to forward facing jets, and off we go. Gear up, and we are flying away in a Cutlass Black. Look at that beauty. It's a good ship, and it's an upgrade, one more towards our getting a Constellation or some kind of other large ship, which also is exciting, as I would like to have a Constellation. So there we are, let's get back inside. So let's see where we need to go. We need to go to, obviously, to over there. to where it says pick up. So we're going to pop on our spool up and just get arc L1 centered. We have to exit atmosphere, don't we? So let's get that up. I do like the arrangement of the screens in this ship. It's quite nice having them all set out in front of you like that and not having to turn around and look behind you, which I have had to in some of the other ships that I've tried. Okay, so spooling's complete. For some reason the spooling thing doesn't quite line up in it's like it looks up there instead of down there, which I don't quite get.
Quantum drive.
But we're off and we're quantum travelling and we're off to Arc L1, where we'll be picking up a package and we'll be taking it over to Hurston. I've not been to Hurston for a while either, so it's quite nice to be able to do that. So yeah, I rented a couple of the different Cutlass Blacks, the Cutlasses. I rented the Cutlass Black, the Cutlass Red and the Cutlass Blue. And in normal circumstances I would have made a video about each one, but unfortunately the messing about with the servers and things and the lack of time then meant that wasn't possible. However, I did get to fly the Cutlass Red and look at the Cutlass Blue and fly the Cutlass Black. The Cutlass Blue, in my opinion, is not really... It's fantastic, I really liked it, but it's not really that much use in the game at the moment. It's got jail pods inside for keeping people in who you've kind of arrested. It looks basically like a police car, and it's got flashing lights and stuff. That's great, but it takes up all your cargo space. So I think at present in the game, I don't really see the point of having the Cutlass Blue. Now the Cutlass Red is excellent. I really, really, really like the Cutlass Red. And what the Cutlass Red allows you to do, it's basically an ambulance. What the Cutlass Red allows you to do is it allows you to set one of the beds in the back as an intensive care unit. Now, I made a mistake while I was working with the Cutlass Red. I went outside not wearing my helmet. I didn't realise I'd done it until I started to breathe heavily, and by that stage it was too late to quickly get the helmet on, and I died on the floor outside a space station, and I immediately woke up again in the back of the Cutlass Red 10 feet away. This is fantastic, and actually I will consider upgrading in the future this Cutlass Black to a Cutlass Red just to get this functionality. When you're doing any type of mission which involves going to do something where you have to kill people and you might get killed yourself, or delivering some kind of dangerous now let's see if we can slow this thing down. Oh, we're going a little bit too fast to land here, so we're going to have to just... So a little lesson here for you, which has always been a problem, is always get yourself slowed down before you come to land at your station. I don't think I've been to this station before. I'm just going to float past a little bit and then I'm going to turn round and try and find the assigned landing bay. And there it is. Going to rotate her around, slow down a little bit more. It's definitely not as easy to fly as the Cutlass, as the Pisces, the C8X. That was very easy to fly, very easy to land, but very, very small and quite restrictive for most types of jobs, really, unfortunately. Now we're going to have that same problem here where we don't know what. We're going to have that same problem here where we don't know exactly what kind of pad we're on until we manage to find the aircraft. I don't think this is the right pad. I think we should be on a different one. Let's just drift across here. Can we do that? Yeah, I think so. Oh, and we've crashed already.
Port impact warning. Starboard impact warning.
Have we landed there? We have. Look at that, it's a great landing.
Stay.
This is the one.
Engines offline.
Okay, so we've got our engines off. We're going to exit the sea. We shall leave the lights on, so now we can have a better look round. We should have had the lights on earlier when we were looking round, really, rather than just looking round with the lights off. So before I go outside, what I need to do is I need to equip some clothing and a helmet, because at the moment I haven't got any space clothes on. I've just got regular clothing, so I'm going to just do that. Pop my undersuit and my helmet on, and then we'll be ready to go outside. There we go. Now, like I say, as usual, we have absolutely no idea what pad we're on, so we have to go and pick up a shipment. Let's go and get it. So we're on one of these pads, but we have absolutely no idea which one it is. Now we'll also, if you look in my little lower left-hand corner, the bottom left of my screen, you can see that there's a little thing that says 94% with a little arrow pointing down next to it. Basically, it's telling me that I have to. It's telling me that I have to think about drinking at a certain point in time, but I don't need to yet. But at some point, I will need to have a drink. So, where's my box? Box is in there. Let's go and get my box. Here we are. Haven't been anywhere near a Covlex machine for a while. So it's nice to be back. So yeah, once your nutrition levels go down, so in this case my hydration level, then I'll have to buy something to drink. So if it was down now to say 50%, because we're at a space station here, we could have just gone and found something to drink and had a quick drink. But we're not at space. We haven't got time for that really. So we're going to just go back. I was going to look at the shop, wasn't I, while I was here? Should we just have a quick look at the shop? I think we'll be all right for the spaceship for a minute. See if there's anything to buy in the space shop here. Don't really fancy any of this stuff. I mean, I would like another pair of trousers, but not sure. Yeah, there's still no sunglasses still anywhere, are there? Oh, but interestingly, they now got an RSI hat for sale. That's interesting. I haven't seen that hat, and they've got a Crusader Industries hat as well. Yeah, very interesting. I haven't seen those hats for sale before. Well, there we go. Get ourselves back to the ship and deliver our box to her L4.